If you're looking to book more jobs for your local service business to ultimately grow your revenue and grow your business, in this video, I'm going to give you 5 strategies to book more jobs. My name's Phil Risher. I actually used to be the director of business development at one of the largest air duct cleaning companies in the country. And these are some of the strategies that we implemented in their business to help them grow 10, 20, 30% year over year. And so let's get right into this video. So what we do at Flash Consulting is we look at these 3 core areas, which is we create visibility for companies, we help them convert the visibility into leads, and then we help them retarget. All this stuff is marketing, which is great, but most businesses, they want this, sales and jobs. And so in this video, we're going to talk about how to get more jobs. Obviously, you could do more marketing, and we could go through all those marketing strategies. We made videos about that before. But I want to give you some real tangible ways on maybe that you could utilize in your business without spending an arm and a leg on Google Ads or not needing the immediate ramp up of marketing spend. But how can you actually book more jobs in your business currently? So let's just get right into it. So the first one is take all your leads that you've gotten over the last year and follow up with them 3 to 7 times. And a lot of times, especially when I was director of business development, what would happen is a lead would come in online and it would go into the email inbox. Someone would call that lead, they wouldn't answer, and they would just move on to the next one. Or they would call them, and then they wouldn't answer, and then they call them again. Another day, they wouldn't answer, and then they'd be done with it. So follow up with all leads 3 to 7 times and in different ways. So you could do text message, email, leave them voicemails. Basically, try to get these people to use you because at some point they showed some interest. So if you have a bunch of leads that are sitting there that have never converted, just work those leads over and over and over until you get a no. And maybe they're going to say, right now is at the right time, which is fine. When can I contact you next? But really, you want to create a sales culture in your business so that way you're working these leads. If your customer service team is slow, they should have leads that they should be working that have not been reached yet, that have no no's or yeses. So that's the first thing that we always see right off the bat is that we're not working the leads hard enough. We're not getting a no. We're just calling them once and then moving on to the next thing because we don't care. It's just a job, right? So follow up with your leads. Call all your leads. If you have a bunch of leads, even if it's for the past 12 years, call them, follow up with them. All right, next one is look for retargeting opportunities. So if you want to book more jobs, you can obviously get more leads, or you can look at retargeting opportunities for your current customers and your prospect database. So in your business, is there an opportunity where you can sell them a different service than what you offered them before or bring them back into the service? So I'll give you an example with air duct cleaning. You obviously don't get your ducts cleaned every single year. Maybe you do if you're a corporate business, but for a residential person, it's like every 3 to 5 years. But you can also get your dryer vent cleaned every year, and you should because it gets backed up with lint and it can be a fire hazard. Your carpet cleaning, maybe you don't get it cleaned every month, but maybe you get it cleaned every year or every 2 years, right? So there's a lot of different retargeting opportunities that you could cross-sell or resell different services inside of your business. So with your business, think about ways that you can retarget your past customers and maybe send them an email or even just call everyone from last year and say, hey, it's been a year since we've done service for you. Did you know that we do this, this, and this? Again, if your CSR team is slow or if the phones are slow, whatever, there's tons of people that they could be reaching out to and calling and just checking in and telling them about other services and seeing how things are going and working their leads to book more jobs. The next one, and this is probably the quickest win that I found, is to building referral partners. Let's say that you're a junk removal company and you get calls about moving stuff. Well, if you're a moving company, then maybe you can partner with this junk removal company so that they could refer you their moves and then you could refer them the junk removal. And so currently they might not have a company that they can refer their moves to. And so you could build a referral partnership with the junk removal company, then they could refer you all of their moves or realtors or whatever it is. The thing about this is that these people already have customers asking for this service. They just need a company that they can refer that's good and that has a good reputation and relationship with. So that's a quick way to get quick wins, starting next week, which is you just leverage other people's relationships. All right, next one is increasing your closing rate. So back to following up with your leads. If your closing rate is below 30%, there's room to increase this rate. I'll give you an example. Service Titan, which is the largest CRM for home services, they put out a report that the average closing ratio for all their trades is around 42%. And the companies that have 5 technicians, they average about 26%. And so the average is 42%, so there's a lot of room for improvement. The best companies that they had were closing around 60, 70%. And so it all depends on your business, right? Obviously, if you're selling moves for $20,000, your closing rate's not going to be as high, but you should still be able to book free consults at a high rate. And that's really what we're talking about, is trying to book more jobs, get more leads, and close more deals. So increase your closing rate from lead to actual estimate or job. That's a really great way. There's other tools out there like Power Selling Pros. They'll train your customer service reps, coming up with a simple phone script that just like breaks it down for you, so that way each person not saying something different, and you can try to control the process a little bit more. All right, and finally the last one is you can do more pay per lead. So get more pay per leads. What does this mean? A lot of times people in that funnel, they just go and they just spend money on Google search, or they spend money on other platforms that are going to build visibility. But if you can pay for leads, whether that's paying someone for referrals, or paying Google local service ads, or paying Yelp for actual leads, that's a great way to start getting more leads in the door, and then also closing them at a certain rate. And so trying to shift your marketing budget from just out there, which is like, let me just spend money on whatever, Facebook or Google search. Let me focus more on pay per lead options, so that I can pay for leads that then turn into jobs. So it's a quicker turnaround time than having to just optimize all these different things from Google search. So if you found value with this video, or you have some other ideas, drop a comment below. If you like content about growing local service businesses, be sure to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.